when kindness walked into the room. I still remember the day like it's tattooed on my heart. I was sitting on the edge of my bed, shoulders tight, chin wobbling, trying to swallow the kind of tears that burn on the way down. Life had been peeling me apart layer by layer, and honestly, I felt like I was one bad day away from crumbling into dust. My apartment was quiet, too quiet, the kind that makes your thoughts echo. I kept staring at the wall like it owed me answers. My neck was doing that little twitch it does when I'm overwhelmed, and I was hugging a pillow like it could hold me together. And then she walked in. Not dramatic, not loud, just soft steps and a warm presence that somehow shifted the whole atmosphere. She didn't ask, "What's wrong?" She didn't hit me with those overused pep talk lines. She just sat beside me, close enough that I could feel her calm settling my storm. I looked at her, and she gave me this gentle little nod, like, "You don't have to be strong right now. I got you." And phew, that was it. My defenses cracked. My breath shook. And I finally let myself feel everything I'd been stuffing into the dark. She held my hand like it was something valuable. She listened without trying to fix me. She made space for my messy, my confused, my tired. That's when it hit me. Kindness isn't loud. Kindness doesn't demand a spotlight. Kindness just shows up. Quiet. Real. Present. By the time she left, the room felt different. Lighter, like it had been rinsed clean. And I felt different too. Not magically healed, not suddenly perfect, just less alone. And sometimes that's all the miracle you need. And now, when I look back on that moment, I realize it wasn't just a visit, it was a turning point. Her kindness didn't fix my whole life, but it sparked something inside me, a little flame that reminded me I was still worth showing up for. From that day forward, I promised myself I'd carry that same softness into every room I enter. Because sometimes people don't need saving, they just need someone who cares enough to sit beside them in the dark until the light comes back. That's the power of kindness. Quiet, simple, life-changing. And I'll never forget the day it chose me. But here's the part one didn't expect, the part that still shocks me when I think about it. After she left that day, something shifted inside me like a door unlocking. I wasn't magically healed, but I felt this slow, steady rise in my chest, like hope stretching after a long nap. I started taking small steps. Cleaning my space, making a to-do list, brushing my hair, even when I didn't feel like it. And each tiny action felt like a brick being laid under my feet. Weeks passed, and I kept moving, kept pushing, kept believing in that tiny spark she left with me. And then one morning I woke up and said, "Today, I'm choosing myself."
Just like that.
That choice changed everything. I applied for jobs again, the kind I thought were way out of my league. I showed up to interviews with a confidence that surprised even me. I started dreaming again. Big, messy, scary dreams. And then it happened. I got a position that didn't just pay my bills, it fed my soul. A space that felt right.
A team that saw me.
Work that mattered. Fast forward a bit, and I was signing the lease on a beautiful apartment. Sunlight, clean sheets, peace humming like background music. My life didn't just bounce back, it reinvented itself with me at the center. But the real twist? The most unexpected, full-circle plot twist? One day, my company asked me to speak at a community event about resilience. Me, the same girl who once sat on her bed swallowing tears. I walked onto that stage, looked out at the crowd, and realized I had become the kindness that once saved me. I had become the one who walked into someone else's room carrying light. And that's the kind of ending that feels less like the end, and more like the moment the real story finally begins.